tower's completely crumbled.
We will still do a bit of a search around it. It could be.
This doesn't seem like a source of power.
No, it's ruins at this point.
The map doesn't have any kind of, this is this district, this is this district, or anything like that on it.
What if we checked out this area and he'll gesture on the map?
I was thinking central as well.
Yeah, literally these kind of look somewhat equidistant.
Yeah.
So
we're going to start with the central sector and start our investigations there.
Okay.
Triss will definitely keep her detect magic eye going to try to help in the search.
Well, the chains are certainly glowing around you and up above, so...
Yeah,
just a little.
That's a definite given.
Yeah.
Just a little. Yeah, we're gonna scour the central district to see what we can find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you head back through the streets, it does start to get quieter in the streets as people are starting to kind of find shelter and just try and find some safety somewhere. And so you're walking back, and there's loads of rubble everywhere and bits of wood and shattered glass and that sort of thing. You get to the central district, and it looks like it's the market area, because it's very close to where you were when you stayed in the Crimson House. And it's all pretty much destroyed. There's a few sort of shop windows that are still intact, but for the most part they've all been broken, and what you find is that there's people starting to loot as well.
Really?
No looting!
She's not really caring much about that. She's looking for, she's looking for the nest, basically.
Yeah, no, that's the main sort of market district area.
Shocked.
And awed.
She's also muttering to the amulet to try to, kick her patron into giving her some kind of clue here. It's a massive city. And, a direction would be awesome. At minimum.
How long will it take to get down there? To the center point, this area here.
Oh, it doesn't take you very long.
Okay.
Just 3 licks.
Yeah, maybe
To get to the
10,
center of
15
Tootsie
minutes or so.
Y'all don't remember that commercial? The Alex, the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop 3 times, and then he crunches till they get to the center.
Because he's too impatient to find out.
Okay. I'm just looking something up really quick.
You're really quick's up.
Suppose I could use another one of my divine senses, I suppose, couldn't I? Let me use that.
Okay. While they are, is Triss still riding atop Vorn?
No, that's divine smite.
Yes.
Sorry. It's not what you need.
It's helping her, get a better vantage of things.
Galadriel will play to the gods. Help me. Help me.
Okay.
They don't like me.
He's going to pull out this heavy black jar that is kind of wrapped in metal filigree with eldritch markings on it, and he whistles up to Triss.
Glance his way.
And he says, "Can you hold on to this for a few minutes for me while I check something?"
We'll have Vorn hold it.
No, not him, please.
That thing doesn't look like something I could carry.
It's like this big.
Gulliver grabs it. Here you go.
He looks real nervous.
No questions.
I need you not to break this thing, like, under any circumstance.
He puts it in his cloak pouch, wrapped in the cloak.
Okay,
Hands
so...
up.
Making me real nervous, man. Okay. I need a few minutes. I'll be right back, okay?
Hmm?
And he snaps his finger and kind of like turns to a black mist that gets sucked up into the bottle.
Oh, open the flap.
Yep, and he's using a bottled respite, and he's going to his extra-dimensional genie sanctuary to research Avernus.
Ah, so if I rub this 3 times.
What the hell?
Okay.
It's kind
Of course
of
he
like,
is.
Alright, so for all intents
Private
and purposes,
library,
then
yeah.
Rex has just yeeted himself out of there. So
yes,
this
no,
is good.
he's gone. He's gone.
So now Gulliver is the master of the genie.
Okay. So, Triss, you've been obviously trying to commune with your deity, and eventually the deity kind of speaks to you, and he says that he recommends you get out of the city.
Helpful.
Gulliver was trying to do that, but everybody else wanted to stay.
I guess our best bet is to find an exit and
Sage right.
leave before we are unable.
Ooh.
She looks down at the rabbit. Don't make Vorn carry you. She starts heading towards an exit.
It is, you have learned something now?
I am getting the advice to get out.
But what about the people that are left here?
There's only so many we can save.
We can save them from outside, but not inside.
And there are those outside that still need protecting too, for we don't know what's out there.
I have no better suggestions. We have searched through this city and found nothing that is helpful. I do not feel good about leaving these people, but as you say, maybe we can do more good if we are not here.
Triss is opting for this location area
Okay.
because it has water. So if we need to jump, we can jump into water.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough.
Are there any, have we passed any magic shops or anything along those lines?
Loot!
No, I was just thinking like a scroll of featherfall might be quite useful right now.
Just a little.
If your need is great enough, then, you know, I feel
It
like
is.
that sorts itself out.
Excuse me.
My need is just as great as yours for this. Thanks for the idea. Wah!
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I would like to do either a history or arcana check on Avernus to see if it's associated with any kind of like magical events.
Gulliver's big enough that he could jump and take probably minor damage to his knees. And he can now take at least 3 of us
That's true.
in his backpack because we got the genie in the bottle. That just leaves Triss.
Triss has Vorn.
I could take everybody.
Ah, okay, there. Two people just jump off the edge. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do get to the edge of the city, and you see that there is water. You're probably about 45 feet in the air now, and you can feel very slight sort of swinging sensation. And Rex, I think you've gone to some interdimensional library of some description, have you?
Yep, his genie sanctuary.
Right. Okay. All right.
Gulliver will hang drop into the water. He will stretch himself out to try and make it less distance to drop into the water.
Okay. All right. We were talking.
And he will take all the rest of them with me.
Well, we're talking 40 feet now, so yeah.
I thought we
Okay.
were
So
35.
when you you're looking through your books and things like that, Rex, and you can find a lot of information about this fallen angel, and you find quite a lot of there's quite a few writings on how she grew up and how she lived in Elturel with her family, and you also kind of read quite a lot of stuff about how she had always sort of said that one day she would steal something that nobody else could steal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well then. Okay, he's gonna keep looking into that for just a few more minutes, sorting out what the purpose of stealing a city would be, outside of stealing it for the sake of stealing it. Like, is it a pride thing, or is there something specific about this place?
Yeah, you can roll a history check. That's fine.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
You find nothing.
You'll have to find out what you found out next time. So that I can find out too.
To be continued.
That's too good a roll to bullshit my way through. Sorry.
That's fine. He'll be in there for a few more minutes.
Okay.
So we
Well,
all
we escape.
jump out
Oh,
into the water.
I'm buried in. As much as I don't want to, I'll be buried in the inside pocket with the jar as well, kind of like just wrapped around it like that.
He's going to use his fur for cushioning.
Chris will basically jump, like Vorn will jump holding her, and when they're in the water, she'll have him shrink back up so she can actually surface,
Yeah.
as opposed to being dragged down by stone and
Yeah.
metal.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Magna pets the rabbit, calms him down.
Oh.
Behind the ear screeching.
Almost subconsciously.
Indignity.
So conflicted. I kind of just. I can't deal with this.
The
I'm
trauma.
gonna blank this out.
Oh dear. All right, so you'll make it safely into the water. While you're treading water, you see that the city kind of accelerates. It starts to go further and further up, quicker and quicker, and you realise that it was a pretty good time to leave the city at that point. And it leaves this enormous hole in the ground. And as it goes further and further up, you can see that this gaping chasm, it starts to kind of open up, sort of lava starts to boil up from right deep down in the chasm, and it kind of spreads out, into like a. It looks like it spreads out into like almost a lake. It's that big that it's kind of. It's creating like a lake in the bottom of the chasm, and then a sheen comes over it, and it looks like a big portal kind of opens up, and you can tell that Triss, particularly, as well as Sir Cottontail, the overwhelming sense of evil that comes when this portal opens up is absolutely astonishing. It bowls you over, and the city is kind of dangling high up in the air now with these chains, and all of a sudden it kind of flips, and the whole thing just flips all the way over, so that the city is actually upside down and dangling, and people start falling out from it. You can hear people scream as they fall from the sky, and into this pit and down through this portal, and then all of a sudden the chains snap and the city just falls. It just drops straight the way through the portal and out of sight, and all you're left with is this massive, great big lava lake, then kind of solidifies over again and goes back down into the ground, and there's just this massive, great big crater left.
Bye bye, city.